This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two.
Throw left side, taken in by Hill. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Yellow.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Foles and the Jags come up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Foles off the play fake to Fournette. He's going to let this go deep for Lee. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Foles. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Double dog, that's the way. A little flare.
Let's go, great.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Well, Foles and the Jags now have to deal with a 3rd and long after that sack.
Check 59, Mike is 59, Mike's at 59. We want this. Mike, check, 59. Here we go.
Foles. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Emmanuel Ogbah providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. On 4th down, on his Logan Cook to punt. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. This will be fielded at the 17. 12 yards on the return that time, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
On 2nd down, Williams. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Yellow.
Double time. 3.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of Skip. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 52 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and through, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Foles. This one complete over the middle to O'Shaughnessy. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
It's now 4th down.
Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Watch out for Hill on the return. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. Breaks through the contact. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Let's get it. Fight on these two. Fight on these two. Let's go on, Eddie.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 24-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Come on, easy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Switch it.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, Charles, while we have a moment, you know what we need to do here is give a nod to the new Hall of Famers who were brought into Canton and inducted on August the 3rd. Champ Bailey, Pat Bolin, Gil Brandt, Tony Gonzalez, Ty Law, Kevin Mawai, Ed Reed, and Johnny Robinson, all part of the class.
Fantastic class. When you talk about guys who played at a top level, obviously they're Hall of Famers. But what I found interesting about it is you've got a great pass catcher, the best pass-catching tight end in history, in Tony Gonzalez. How would he like to work against his secondary? Champ Bailey and Ty Law at corner, Ed Reed and Johnny Robinson at safety. Good luck trying to get open against those four. What a matchup that would have been. But it was a terrific night for those gentlemen. Congratulations. And, of course, Ed Reed's bust will go down in history because they got the hair exactly.
They got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 32 on the play.
Let's go.
59. I hope you got your left.
Great. Under. Where'd he go?
Back to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lee. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Tight end's right. We got 3.
Hey, seam 6.
2nd and long. Throw right side of the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. James O'Shaughnessy there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
First and 10 at the 38.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Strip that ball.
Williams. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Right there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, Ridley. Jam. Slam. Deuce.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And now running right through it. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case. That play got bottled up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. Throw right side, complete to Williams. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Mahomes now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 39 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. On play action, they'll throw. Throw left side complete. That's Lee. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, let's have some fun while we have a minute here. Fantasy drafts are in full swing. I know I've got my family fantasy draft coming up, Charles. Who would be your top 3 picks? I know that you're a noted fantasy football expert, so who would you take?
Well, you've got to start with guys who are going to touch the football and put it in the end zone, right? You got to score points. How about Saquon Barkley with the Giants? You know he's going to run it. He's going to catch it. When they get desperate, they may actually have him return it as well. Alvin Kamara is an absolute matchup nightmare for everyone. And Christian McCaffrey, did he ever come?
He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Mike, check, 59.
They'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Foles now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check 59, Mike.
2nd and 10. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
24 is the mark. Exit.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James O'Shaughnessy in the final seconds of the first half. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
2nd and 3. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lee. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marquise Lee, 68 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Mahomes now to throw. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On 2nd down now, it's Williams. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And nothing but daylight ahead. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Chiefs 13.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Hey, Sunday.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Yannick Ngakoue in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both first and second down. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
15.
He's checking crap. Check nickel.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Extra point splits the uprights, and this is back to an 8-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Foles off the play fake to Fournette. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Frank Clark showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4.
3rd down. 3rd and 14.
Well, Foles and the Jags now have to deal with a 3rd and long after that sack. Now Foles. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Attack!
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Yannick Ngakoue picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
37 yards on the punt with no return, and it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And they work this out past the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And the Jaguars first down.
Foles now, 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. A shotgun give to Fournette. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. From the 30 on second down, Foles. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We're back now in KC. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4.
Check 26, check 26.
Easy.
Here's Foles. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Lee. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Show it.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Foles. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll run on 2nd down with Blue. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough.
What we got?
They'll try and run again with Blue. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now, because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Mahomes complete to his tight end. It's Kelsey. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Let's go. Let's go.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Mahomes going to throw. This is caught. Watkins. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's good for 28 yards. Defensively here, you've got the... And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are back within a single score. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
He don't know no better.
They'll set up a throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Yellow. Hey, Ripley, Ripley. 15, 15.
44's the Mike. 44's the Mike.
Correct.
I got you. Check 31. Check 31. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Jump, jump.
Right there.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Hey, here we go. I got you.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. He getting in. He's not going to get me.
Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and never an easy thing to come into Arrowhead and get the victory. One of the toughest places to play in the league, but they did it.
Some of the best fan support in the league. They take pride in it. They love their team. They rally around them, good and bad. But when it's good, oh, it is so difficult to come into this place and get a win. From the time they sing the national anthem and finish it with the home of the Chiefs, you're in trouble right from that moment usually.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.